Quotes from John Bunyan. From the Kindle, Deep Christian Quotes and Bible Verses. First quote. The poor, carnal, ignorant world, miss of heaven even because they love their sins, and cannot part with them. Men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. John 3 verse 19. The poor ignorant world miss of heaven, because they are enemies in their minds to God, His Word, and holiness. They must be all damned who take pleasure in unrighteousness. 2 Thessalonians 2, verses 10-12. The poor ignorant world miss of heaven, because they stop their ears against convictions, and refuse to come when God calls. Because I have called, and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh, as desolation, and your destruction, as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Proverbs 1, verses 24-29. Second quote. The poor ignorant world, miss of heaven, because they put off and defer coming to Christ, until the time of God's patience and grace is over. Some, indeed, are resolved never to come. But some, again say, we will come hereafter. And so it comes to pass, that because God called, and they did not hear, so they shall cry, and I will not hear, saith the Lord. Zechariah 7, verses 11-13. Third quote. The poor ignorant world, miss of heaven, because they have false apprehensions of God's mercy. They say in their hearts, we shall have peace, though we walk in the imagination of our heart, to add drunkenness to thirst. But what saith the word? The Lord will not spare him. But then the anger of the Lord, and his jealousy, shall smoke against that man, and all the curses that are written in this book shall lie upon him, and the Lord shall blot out his name from under heaven. Deuteronomy 29, verses 19-21. Fourth quote. The poor ignorant world, miss of heaven, because they make light of the gospel that offered mercy to them freely, and because they lean upon their own good meanings, and thinking, and doings. Matthew 22, verses 1-5, and Romans 9, verses 30 and 31. Fifth quote. The poor carnal world, miss of heaven because by unbelief, which reigns in them, they are kept forever from being clothed with Christ's righteousness, and from washing in his blood, without which there is neither remission of sin, nor justification. But to pass these, till anon. Sixth quote. The poor ignorant world miss of heaven, because the God of this world hath blinded their eyes, that they can neither see the evil and damnable state they are in at present, nor the way to get out of it. Neither do they see the beauty of Jesus Christ, nor how willing he is to save poor sinners. 2 Corinthians 4 verses 2-3. Thanks.